When a company does a good job and their customers are happy, they continue to grow.
That is exactly what is happening with Zerorez right here in Tucson. We're catching up with Scott Arkon today. Scott, always a pleasure to have you on the show.
I love coming on the show with you guys. You guys are so much fun.
And you're so much fun.
Thank
well,
you.
I have to say, for any of our viewers who haven't actually tuned in and met you yet via the TV, tell us exactly, what is empowered water?
Oh, okay. So this whole Zerorez concept is we're a cleaner that doesn't use soaps and detergents. So finally, you can get your carpets clean for real for like the first time. We don't use soaps and detergents. We use empowered water. So we take water, we put it through an electrolysis process. It turns into a new water. Bunch of science and magic, and then we get this really cool cleaner that doesn't leave residue behind after we're done. So that's kind of the quickie version of it.
Okay, so we know what the empowered water is, but also what I, as a customer, would want to know is, what about the service? What do I expect when somebody comes into my home?
Yeah, because you can have a great product and then it's ruined by
bad service.
By bad service. I would say, we actually train on service probably 80%. So every morning we have a training meeting. All of our guys, they get about 200 hours of in-class training a year when they work for us. And 80% of it is, how do we do things right? How do we clean right? How do we take care of the customers right? And that's a huge, huge thing for us.
Well, if only we had some proof that people are really enjoying the service and enjoying this empowered water in their own homes. Tina, what is that right there?
Look at what I got here. So these are actual reviews that you guys have received, right?
Yeah, we do something different. Like, anyone can come up with a bunch of reviews. Like, that could be my mom and my sister, right? Every Zerorez customer gets surveyed at the end of their service.
Yes.
The survey comes the very next day in their email. We get about a 50% response rate. That is unheard of in any service industry, to get that many responses back, and we post every single one on the front page of our website.
Even if they're not glowing?
Even if they're not glowing.
I can't imagine them not being glowing.
Yeah. I mean, they are all glowing, I'm sure. I'll give you an example, and I do want you to read these. But yesterday, Sunday, 6:30, I got a text message that popped up that we had an unhappy customer, and I called him immediately. And what we'd done is we had tracked footprints through his house on his tile. We cleaned his carpet, we didn't clean his tile. So I've already put the call in this morning saying, we're going to come and clean your tile. So we do mess up once in a while, but we take care of our customers.
Very rarely, and when you do, you fix it.
But I love that you're being very transparent. I love that.
We have to be. That's a standard that I hold there.
No pun intended with the empowered water, transparent. I'm going to go ahead and read one of these. This is actually from October 16th, so we just received this one.
2 days ago?
I'm going to do Mary Bartholomew because I can say her last name. Carpet, though very old, gets absolutely clean, and stains don't solely return in just a matter of days. As happens with 2 previous companies, your technicians are extremely knowledgeable and efficient. They seem to take pride in their work.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you, Mary Bartholomew.
I love that. These are great. And here's another one from Peggy. I'm not going to say her last name because I'm not sure how you would say that. Peggy?
Oh, yeah. Parchel?
Well, let's go with Parchel. From October 14th, a real review right from the website. Great from the first person to the last. The hard worker, his name was Rick. So
Rick's
snaps
fantastic.
to Rick. Like all the phone contacts, so no one is waiting. Very important to me. Best of all, carpets look and feel so soft.
These are just, this is better than advertising when your customers are just saying exactly how they feel.
Yeah, we have a raving fan concept. If you guys have heard the term raving fan. Happy customers, that's great, but we want raving fans from start to finish.
Well, in order to have, these raving fans, you have to have the good service, you have to have the empowered water, it has to be clean, and that is what, like we said at the beginning, it makes you continue to grow. So how has it been in Tucson this last year? Yeah,
so we're about 14 months into being in Tucson, and Zerorez, just so people know, they've been around for about 11 years. So we're the fastest growing carpet cleaner in the nation. We do really, really well with that. And I think it has a lot to do with the science is different. We're the first cleaners to ever do no residue. And then we take care of our customers the right way, as you just heard.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I know some people might still be a little bit skeptic to this whole process. So is there any way to show us?
I brought some jars.
Oh, well,
so,
there we go.
Fantastic. So the way this works, this is my little science experiment. We do get the question a lot. So can you really clean without soaps? Can you really clean without this stuff? You can. So in here, I've got some water. This is just water from your guys' bathroom.
Okay.
And this is our empowered water. So I'm just going to put that in there. These are our controls, by the way. I really guess I could have filled this up ahead of time, huh?
No, you're okay.
Live TV, don't worry about it.
What we're showing is kind of like what Mary was saying about it doesn't trudge back up the dirt and everything like the other companies she had tried, because there's no soap and stuff to kind of
clean back to.
Yeah, there's no residue left behind. This is all, empowered water is made completely without any chemicals. And here's what I've got. I've got some iodine.
Okay.
You guys ever get iodine in your hands? Because I know you play around with iodine all the time.
Yellow.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put some in the water and put some in our water. And then if you can help me out, Tina, you take the good one. I'm going to take the water, just show you that you know, it doesn't disappear, right?
Whoa.
But check
I feel
out
like
our
a
water.
magician. Did you see that?
It's completely gone.
Completely gone.
Now that is proof.
That really works. Now, I know that you don't really spill iodine in your carpet because that's crazy.
You wanna put that over there?
Yeah, I'll put this one over here. So I brought something that people do get in their carpet. Oil. This is cooking oil, okay? So what does empowered water do to clean oils out? So everyone knows oil and water don't mix, right?
Oh, way different even from the get-go.
So right away, oil starts floating up to the top, ours starts breaking down. So would you do kind of the same thing? Would you just give it like swirling it
That's
around?
a good one.
Swirl that around.
So it breaks it up just on contact.
On contact. This is the magic of it, is most people don't realize this, but you're not paying someone to get dirt out. I know that sounds like that's what you're paying for. You're really paying to get oils out. Because if you can get the oil out, then the dirt will just come along with it. So that's why people use soaps and chemicals and detergents and things like that. But our water breaks down the oils, it pulls it out. This is the best clean you'll ever get, I promise you. You're seeing our process right there. We pre-treat with the water, we scrub it. That's not an additional cost. And then we extract it out using the empowered water again. It is the best cleaning you'll ever get.
Wow.
I think that's great. Now, on top of the service, the great science, our carpets are going to be clean. I'm going to tell everybody about a great deal you're giving out today. So, Scott, thank you so much for coming today. Of course, we always love it when you join us. But get this, as a pre-holiday special for today only, Zerorez is offering a deal of $40 per carpeted area and $60 for tiled or stoned areas. Minimums do apply, so call them for the complete details at 441-2441, or you can also log on to ZerorezTucson.com. Again, the pre-holiday special is good for today only.